don't judge me. I just wish you knew.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, man. We is doing it here with the STS Chronicles, aka whatever's going on in our sick and twisted, decrepit ass minds.
Yeah.
I'm your host this evening for the show. If you're new to the channel, I am 6 and K Live, aka K Styles. And to the left side of the screen, it is Bad Mike Sports, the Senator.
Yeah. Right.
Wise. Welcome to your dome.
Yikes.
Hey man, like I said, man, we got a good conversation going on here. As we already know, the title of today's show, Embracing the Controlled Chaos Theory. Now, if we got Keyshawn and we got Ski, definitely shout out to Keyshawn for joining us on the show yesterday, giving us some insight on talking points based on the news that we heard yesterday. We got Madam Howell in the building, aka Sis. Hold on, let me ask you. Okay. Mike, you there? I'm trying to make sure my headset didn't go out.
Why do you say I am? If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news every day I am.
Hold on.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? K-Styles having his trouble with his headset. That typically happens when you have live shows. Got to deal with all the small intricacies of things, but Dreaded was good.
All right, there you go.
Go to hell.
All right, there we go. We right here.
But the STS is a little bit a different vibe, not necessarily Falcons related, but we have some Falcon
references
in here. So yeah, this ain't the prototypical.
Yeah. Basically the creepy mindset of what you think the Unholy Alliance is what this show is about. Yeah. But man, like I said, yeah. After you done got your ran off on the John Harbaugh news and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of always feel bad when I cuss people out.
They never can be too sorry to cuss somebody out. I mean,
you know I'm lying. I actually feel energized when I cuss people out.
Exactly. Yeah. You're crazy mother. You know what? but today's show, like I said, the title of it is basically Controlled Chaos. You know, that's kind of a term that is like very, very common on this side of the tracks. Is being able to have these shows and kind of have like a rant style of said Controlled Chaos, because I know you done heard me like I said, you get my advice on how you should attack certain things. What's the main thing I always say?
I don't know. I just turned on ESPN. Not ESPN. Instagram, and I just saw a bunch of ass. This girl is light skinned, and all I saw was ass when I turned on. My bad. What say what you said again? I'm sorry, kid.
This son bitch right here.
Man, IG is a death trap, bro. You can't go on. I just and all I saw was ass.
So that means your ass been looking at ass the whole time. I ain't mad at you though. I ain't mad at you. Like I said,
I'm not gonna deny it. Look,
I ain't mad at your shit. Hey, look. If it's right there, it's right there per take for you to see. God damn it, you look at it.
That's it. That's it. Look, that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't trying to, but it just so happened, and I just so it happened to lose my train of thought. I ain't hear nothing you said. Freestyle on ESPN now.
Oh man. Let's get some of that. Jasmine Cashmere on ESPN. They was like. Oh my goodness!
I said ESPN, and I didn't mean that's how I was captivated by that ass. Okay, I wasn't trying to say ESPN, but that just
he meant to say IG. He meant to say IG. Boy, if I see some shit like that, boy, you know, ESPN gonna get all kinds of ratings from the old heads.
Yeah. But no, I got a profile on Instagram where I have my a lot of quotes and stuff like that. So I was trying to get on that, and yeah, it just so happened to show up.
Yeah. Nah, but basically what I said is pretty much on this side of the tracks. The term and the theory of controlled chaos is pretty much kind of how we do things around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's usually the mantra that, like, if you ask me about something on how you should attack, how should I go, that's the main thing I always tell you is controlled chaos. Yeah. Now, from what is controlled chaos, for those that may not know what that means, is okay. So it says it's a concept and an oxymoron describing a state that appears disorderly, unpredictable, or manic on the surface, but is actually operating under a specific system, intent, or hidden structure.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right, don't it?
Yes.
It is the practice.
I have another definition of controlled chaos. It says managing unpredictable and complex systems, either through scientific techniques or stabilizing unstable orbits in chaotic theory, or metaphorically as structuring disorder for productivity. Now, that probably fucked all y'all brains up. So basically, what that means is it's a system that you create to kind of organize how people respond in each situation. So, for example, like if somebody comes in there yelling and screaming, K-Star, what do we typically do when people just come in there just yelling and screaming? Or should I say, all right, what would the typical person, and then how do we do it?
The typical person that be yelling and screaming is going to yell and scream back.
Mm-hmm.
What I do is, if you yelling and screaming, I'm going to let you continue to yell and scream until you say something stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's what we mean by managing unpredictability. So you just had to have a system in place that is response. Like you have to have a system in place for each response. Well, it takes a while to kind of perfect. It takes a while to perfect it.
And I think it's pretty much kind of like understanding it kind of goes back to what we always talk about on these shows, is understanding the balance between how people perceive and how people take in the information when it comes to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yin and yang, positive, negative, day and night. But it's because of that controlled chaos, you're able to blur the lines between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's not set on one side, it's going to look chaotic. I just say like I said, I just use for example. I use our platform for example. But like you said, most of the time, motherfuckers get cussed out, get clowned, or they get their takes critiqued, whatever. It's going to look chaotic to everybody that's not used to it.
Exactly.
But the people that continuously watch the shows, that always watches our shows and watches our conversations, always knows that there is a structure behind the rants.
Yes.
So if you're used to being over here, that's why I say these shows, we're not for everybody, because the thing is, can you overcome your emotional, can you overcome your emotions and decipher the actual message, the actual planning, the structure of what is talked about? Because let's just be honest, majority of people we deal with can't get out of their emotions for anything.
It's almost like it's human nature when you see certain things, you hear certain things, and people respond in a certain manner. It's hardwired into into just human nature to respond a certain way. So you always everybody feel the exact same way when certain things happen. If you're used to it, for example, like for me, I'm used to people yelling, screaming, cursing people out. Like that's a norm. That's a normal occurrence in my family. Okay, both sides of my father and mother sides of the family. That's just how we're wired. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it as disrespect, disrespectful behavior. It's just the manner of which and the tone of which you're using and the words in which you're using certain things. But when people say certain things, we don't take it that way, because on our side of the family, it's just like, hey man, fuck you, Kev.
Well, fuck you too.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we just start fucking laughing. Fuck you. Well, fuck you too, motherfucker. And you say something to that somebody, and you just walk up to one of your friends or somebody who's watching your show, you immediately say, "Oh, who the fuck you think you talking to?" You know what I'm saying? You take it a certain way, but if you're comfortable in a certain environment, you know, it's like if you're not used to that environment, you immediately be like, what the hell is going on over here? Yeah, something wrong with you, bro.
Exactly.
So it just comes down to that.
Oh, that's interesting, because I just typed something in here. And actually, it kind of goes into the idea of stirring the waters to catch the fish.
Oh.
Because I'm sitting here reading some stuff. And actually, it's actually one of the 48 laws of power, but this actually goes back to the 36 stratagems. And it's the weaponized version of controlled chaos. While controlled chaos is about managing disorder, this stratagem is about intentionally creating disorder to confuse an opponent and exploit their lack of clarity. Fish generally dwell deep in waters where it's safe. However, if you stir the waters and make it muddy, the fish becomes choked and disoriented. They're focused to swim to the surface for air, or they swim erratically. Once they are out of their element and confused, they are easy to catch.
Yep. Boy, if that didn't describe the senator, I don't know what did.
Terry Lloyd here said, being bold and have critical thinking skills are two of the most important traits to have as an adult. Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot of times with us, that's the kind of the part of the brain that I think a lot of us are kind of scared to kind of tap into. The way he said we are powerful, like I said, is the biggest fear that we have is we are powerful beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Engine number 9. What's happening?
What's happening? I know this is a different kind of show for y'all, but like I said, this is what you're getting into the other side of our brains. You see it a lot of times on the show with sports and whatnot, but you're getting the strategy behind how we think.
Y'all basically getting caught up on game on how we think. And interesting, Mike, and how you kind of talked about why does it always seem like every time we do this particular show, it's always where the bullshit usually where we always usually get the bullshit is right after these type of shows. That's a question I want to ask you that.
Well, I think, because I want to answer it the right way. A lot of times when people feel like this is how I see it. A lot of times people think that they know you. Like they've convinced themselves based on how you made them feel. And a lot of people are governed by their feelings, right? They're controlled. Everything that they do is all about, it's based on how they feel. So if you give them a good feeling or bad feeling, for example, I was looking at a 50 Cent video, an interview, and he was talking to Mary J. Blige, and he was talking about all the people in the neighborhood when he would go around beating up people, selling drugs and doing all this stuff, shooting at people and all that type of stuff. Like all the older women and parents in the neighborhood would go to his grandma and they would tell on him. And he was like, his grandma couldn't believe. She was like, "Nah, my baby don't do nothing like none of that type of stuff." And then he told Mary, he was like, "Yeah, when he go, because he didn't curse, he didn't do any of that stuff around his grandmother. So his grandma could never see." And she was like, "Nah, my baby didn't do that. Curtis didn't do this. He didn't do that. Don't that." And then he was like, "Yeah, I did all that shit that they were saying I'm doing." But that's what I go back. When people have an idea of who you are, it's hard to convince themselves otherwise. So when they see you as being ignorant, or they see you being a ignorant, belligerent bastard, as they see us.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty much how they see us, a bunch of ignorant, loud, dumb niggas. That's how they perceive us.
So they be like, "Damn, what the hell you, man? Nobody using all them damn words. That's not who you really are." Because they painted a picture, and everybody have painted the picture of who we are. It makes them feel almost inferior because they thought they knew exactly who we were, and then when we do stuff like this, they be like, "Damn, yeah, I don't know these dudes at all." So it turns into anger and frustration when they start to see us actually saying other big words and and spitting other knowledge.
That sounds just about right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Don?
Much. Just sitting here, just listening to y'all.
It's all good. It's all good. So, Mike. So, pretty much what you're saying is, just based off of that, really the biggest issue is the fact that we don't live up to the stereotype that they painted for us.
Exactly. Look, when when we're talking about they, this is a wide range of they, but most people, they painted a picture of who we are, and then when we don't live up to that, they try to do anything and everything to try to get back into that into the idea who they painted us and made us out to be.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't mind proving somebody wrong. That's the fun part about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's definitely the fun part about it.
So that's so how do you think we tie this into the idea of what the control chaos is? Is it by us? Is it by being able to adapt while seeming belligerent? Is one of those things.
Well,
no, I was just saying. So what we're coming at with this is basically just we just know how to navigate through the waters, regardless on how the waters are perceived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually take pride in, to be honest, to be able to navigate through any type of system. Most people when they listen to Mad Mike Sports, they think on the heavy hitters they're gonna get the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's couldn't be further from the truth.
So by perceiving you to be in that particular light, it's just a shocking factor. The fact that we got that we can think outside of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. I don't know why that's so funny.
Wait a minute, Mike. Kev, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you niggas read?
You can read?
You know what 2 + 2 is? Oh man, that's hilarious. Said truly think that Matt Ryan had Terry fired. I could definitely see that. Actually, we don't know yet because he's technically not part of the organization yet, but
not yet.
But we'll see. We'll see how all that stuff comes out. Like I said, Keisha said, been a fan of y'all because they made me feel at home, and like I said, that's like a lot of people gonna feel at home. A lot of people are going to be offended. A lot of people are going to be confused. That's just what we do. That's just what we do. But said they mad that they are wallflowers and are scared to ask the girls to dance while Evan got all the women.
Wow.
So basically saying they insecure in themselves. Night Whisper said, being in the military, you don't have a choice but to understand other people's habits.
That's it. You ain't got a choice. Yep. I mean, everybody in my family military, man. Like I said, I'm used to it. I'm used to different people and different environments. Like I said, I used to work in Athens, and it's nothing but hillbillies and
oh boy, I used to have my route go up there to Athens. I know.
So you ain't got no choice but to understand and get to know other people's culture and what they deem as disrespect. Like, for example, like in Athens, man, if you don't talk to people, if you don't take their a beer, they offer you a beer and you don't take their beer, you don't take their food, like they see that as sheer disrespect. If you don't have a Georgia, something with Georgia on it, they see that as you think you better than us and all that type of stuff. So they'll start treating you a different way. So you have to be anywhere you go in certain environments.
Yeah. You have to learn how to adapt. You have to adapt to wherever you at. Like you said, the thing about it, you have certain environments where they're not going to give you the opportunity to adapt, and then you got some that will. And I think that's really the idea of like you said, just fitting in where you get in where you fit in at.
Where you fit in, yep.
Oh yeah. But thank you for always keeping it real 100. Yeah. And we appreciate the love. Like you said, we always appreciate the people for coming in, man. Rather it be a whole bunch coming in at one time or maybe just 5 or 6. Look, like I said, the mission has never changed since we first started. It ain't about the money. It's like you said, I'm just like you said, this shit is like what y'all don't realize, this shit is therapeutic for me to talk this. Y'all may not believe it, but yeah, it's therapeutic. The night was saying in Germany it's the same way. You better drink that warm ass beer. Hell nah, boy. But definitely we try to go out there Oktoberfest or something like that. Shoot, I try to go out there for that. Ski said other Falcons content creators are scared to get backlash if they talk bad about the Falcons. Y'all keep it real, speak your minds up, keep up the good work. And that's confidence. That's just about being confident, and you are, and you just willing to just stand on something. I mean, we can't sit. We can't. That's why I said the worst part. That's why you can never paint yourself in a corner as if being rather positive or negative, because the thing is, the idea is you're going to offend somebody anyway. Yeah. That's the mindset we have. Somebody's going to get offended. It may not be a little. It may not be a lot of people. It may be a few. It may be a little people that get offended, but somebody's going to get offended. But the thing is, you can't worry about offending somebody, because if you're trying to tiptoe around not offending somebody, shoot, you're going to hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Controlled chaos is a weapon, and it's. Oh Lord, he's Oktoberfest just say y'all better be ready for those naked German women being all over you. We'll be prepared for that.
Believe me, I'm kind of
Mrs. Styles gonna be in there, so she gonna feel she gonna be there too.
When is this? When is this?
Man, that shit Oktoberfest is like every goddamn October over in Germany.
Oh, in Germany. Oh, I'm thinking like that's Oktoberfest in Helen, Georgia.
No, they do have one in Helen, Georgia. Yeah.
No, he talking about the official Oktoberfest.
No, see, look, if I go over there, I ain't coming back. Nope.
I'm right there with you.
That man said he gonna have a lead.
Soon as I hop off the plane, but it's a wrap.
I know going over in Germany, boy, they love some black dudes over there. So look,
it's a country up there. I think it's called Lithuania. They said that most of they have 80% women, and all of them single. Like it's too many women over there.
Yeah. I think Sweden is the same way going on in Sweden. That's the same way Sweden. A lot of the neighboring countries, I do know that they are a lot like that.
Right. Yeah, because all they damn
coming back.
He said, yeah, they do. He said, I enjoy you guys because y'all talk like me and my dad, not just quarterback, offensive line, what linebackers doing, etc.
Me and Kevin Dunn have been talking like this with each other for a long time.
Right. Yeah, just like you said, just like you said, just to give y'all a history lesson on it. Like you said, man, it was Don and it was Mike, like you said, who helped me out with this shit.
Yeah, K-Style was really an introvert. When I tell you, he was more introverted than I was, and I'm really introverted, but Kev was really Kev ain't stepping out his comfort zone.
We all introverts, man. I'm just I'm literally just a funny laid back dad. That's all I am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right, now in my the chapter I'm in right now, that's who I am right now, and I'm content with being that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's what you look. That's you being comfortable in your own situation, in your own skin, and that's his that. So D Cole asks, how did y'all beat, including Sam and Truth? You want to explain that story, Mike?
So I don't know if I should be transparent. Well, it's past the step.
Well. We give him the nice version of it. So
it's past. My cousin done passed away, so he's safe. So, well, Truth and I have kind of like a mutual friend. We never formally met, but we had a lot of mutual friends and whatnot, and a couple of them to begin with, and then the one that introduced officially introduced Truth and I was Rashad.
AKA the thinking brother that y'all be seeing in the chat sometimes. That's thinking brother.
So both of those guys, he kind of introduced us officially. We talked all the time. We knew some of the same people, but he is responsible for Sam and Truth. But Sam used to actually sell a product with my cousin in the same neighborhood. All right, and I'll just leave it at that. So I've known Sam has known my family. Come to figure out, all of us is kind of tied. Dunn was born in the same neighborhood that I was born, which is Summer Hill. I was born in Summer Hill. I moved away when I was like 3 or 4. So I was born in Summer Hill. And then I moved to the other spot in the east side, west side, and I was just all over Atlanta. So I'm when I tell you people, I'm all Atlanta, east side, west side, I'm south side, like I'm all over Atlanta. So that's kind of K Styles, good God Almighty. Margarita and Shell. I used to talk Shell all the time about Braves baseball, but Shell kind of, me and Kill kind of had to it's kind of weird. I don't even know if Kill know this, but Shell kind of introduced me. She kind of pushed me to kind of get to know you a little bit, because she said we had a lot in common. So I actually owe Shell. I don't think Kev even know that. She kind of pushed me to kind of to talk to Kev, because Kev was so goddamn introverted. So
hey, that don't surprise me. Yeah, that don't surprise me at all.
She said we had a lot. She was the one that said Kid and I had a lot in common.
But those that don't know who that is, that's Mrs. Styles. That just to add to context to that.
Mm-hmm. So Kid didn't like talking to motherfuckers, and I didn't like talking to motherfuckers. Dunn don't really like talking to people like that. So I guess it's kind of inevitable.
Yeah. But like I said, I do Mike and I do Sam from the old Facebook days in the Falcons groups and stuff. So I do of them. I knew of them, talked every now and then. But like you said, as far as with Don, I actually got introduced to Don through Mike, because, which is crazy, because the first two live shows outside of the Red Cup rants that we did. So for those that don't know, the Heavy Hitters was actually born off the backs of the Red Cup rants.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first two shows that I ever did on YouTube was, we did an interview we did an interview. I forgot the dude's name. I gotta remember the name. And I actually did an interview style show with Don's channel, which was the Feline Sports Podcast at the time. So this is where I kind of first met Don and Mike, and knowing what kind of partnership and stuff that they had. And like you said, and Lord and behold, going through a lot of the stuff that they went through, and having to kind of had them kind of take me under their wing as far as knowing how to host shows, and just having my back, man. And like you said, man, 5 years strong doing this content shit, man. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. I know they mad about that, but we ain't going nowhere. As much cancellation practices they've been doing for the last 4.5 years, they still mad we still here.
Look, I don't had a teacher tell me I ain't gonna be shit. So y'all saying I ain't shit. That's another look. That's just a regular day for me.
Okay, I said I'm just hopping. I'm not sure if y'all talked about this, but how did you meet Jude, Maggie, etc.? Well, Jude, Maggie is Mrs. Styles' twin sister. So that's that's family right there.
And I started doing all this. I was in a bad car wreck back in 2017. A horrible car wreck back in 2017. I walked away from it, but still, I'm not the same. And I started doing podcasts. I started doing Falcons Talk. And I created a couple of channels. Created DBNR, created FILA, created Georgia Sports Hospitality and Media. Took a 2 year, 2 year hiatus. It was a 2 year hiatus. It came back in 23, and just since then been doing this. I know y'all don't see me a lot recently. I'm a busy man. I got other stuff I got to do. So, but I do a lot of work behind the scenes, which I like doing. I enjoy doing more work behind the scenes anyway.
Right. And how we met Jude, like I said, Jude and me were the first round draft picks of Mad Mike Sports.
Yeah. They were the Jalen Walker and the James Pierce.
Basically.
Yeah. Maggie used to actually do work with my cousin Laquita. She was head of the Dirty Bird Nation. She was one of the main admins over there. And she used to host events, tailgating events with Maggie. So that's kind of how I met Maggie.
Right. And that's where we used to do a lot of the events and stuff at the bars and stuff. At the bars and at a lot of like the local tailgates and stuff. But yeah, like you said, Jude, yeah, we were the first round draft picks of Mad Mike. Like you said, the Red Cup Rants was the original show that we supposed to did. But like you said, that's where the heavy hitters was born. And then, like you said, and thanks to Don, like I said, Don has elevated the heavy hitters to what y'all know right now.
That's the man. Don is the man behind the heavy hitters. He's the brains behind.
Right. And like you said, that's just pretty much and like you said, everybody and then everybody else that y'all see on the platforms that's associated with us, like you said, a lot of them were just former subscribers that that watched the shows, and then they just ended up just coming on. Now you got some motherfuckers that done switched up over some ego shit, but we ain't gonna mention that dumbass shit right now. But like I said, man, the original purpose of doing this stuff, like you said, man, it's therapy for me more than anything.
Yeah.
I like I said, I would never proclaim myself to be the best at it. I don't care about being the best. That's not a flex because this space is so small. You go to be a best in a cup of minnows? Nah, we good. I don't care about that. But like you said, just getting to know these folks, and like I said, everybody going through their own trials and tribulations and stuff like that. And it's just understanding that you just got a group of guys who actually have your back, who have each other's back without looking for some kind of monetary gain. Oh, you about to say something?
No, we actually have everybody. Like I said, we actually outside of this. There's a whole lot deeper than what y'all realize outside of it.
Right. Like I said, I didn't look. I say it like this. I didn't get my first pay. I didn't get my first payday off of doing this shit online until I hit 1,000 on my own damn channel.
Yep.
So if you hear the quote unquote talking points that I got paid for this shit, use a damn lie.
It took me about 2-3 years to get.
Use a damn lie. I just spent more money on this online shit than I made that first 2 years. The hell you talking about?
Yeah. It took me about 3 years to finally get in the positive.
D. Coleman said I started watching during that 2020 Dallas game that stuck around.
Yeah.
That seemed like that's the one that kind of gravitated everybody towards everybody. But it's all about the personal relationships, man. Like I said, I know for me, like I said, I'm still trying to get used to all this hitting folks up and shit, stuff like that. I'm still not used to it, even after all this time. But it's just about having the personal relationships with the people that's watching with us. Like I said, it's not about trying to suck up to a crowd and try to be one way. Hell, shit. We got relationships with motherfuckers that hate us. We got relationships with people that fuck with us. We got relationships with people that are on the fence about us. Hey, it is what it is. That's why I said I would rather have a platform where it's not tied to one side of the fence, but a platform to where people can make their own choice, rather they fuck with us or not.
We are not here to discourage people from watching whomever. One thing y'all can always say, man, don't watch this. No, one thing that I always say, don't take my word for it, see for yourself. And you decide.
Exactly. So that, like you said, bro, we done persevered through a lot of this shit, man. We done went through the losing the channels and false accusations and made up rumors that nobody can prove. And
I don't even like people. How the hell I'm gonna have a rumor about me? I don't even like talking.
How the fuck you have a rumor? And when you ask somebody about the rumor, nobody want to tell you.
I don't look at you. I'm not saying nothing to you.
But there's like about 15 different rumors about this group of guys over here. And that damn now person told anybody us anything about it.
I don't even know how it got started.
I was like to say, it's just funny how you can have a rumor about a guys who are about as transparent as you can get.
That's what I don't get.
I despise people too much to even be around people.
He ain't lying about that.
He not at all. That's why I'm like, it's funny to hear things
I love
about
like
music like that.
I love giving back to the community, and I love doing teaching and doing things for people in need. But that's it. Outside of that, I'm not gonna be a person that needs to be up under people all the time. I'm not a person that I gotta go out every. I don't go out at all. I go to the store to get food, or go out to eat and get some food, or go get stuff done. Get
That's it.
haircut, basic stuff, and I'm home. I do not go out at all.
You can love
Shit.
someone, but not like them. Shit, that's half of the people I know. That's most of the people I know. That includes fam.
Shit.
You understand the
Shit.
life I had when I was growing up and dealing with stuff and
Yeah.
on
You
survival mode. I on survival mode all the time. Like, bro, no, I would much rather just not deal with nobody.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure. But like I said, what makes it different? Like I said, what makes it different over here is, like you said, it's through the worst times that each and everybody in the Unholy Alliance have had. The same group of guys never turned on each other.
Plus, we got a pastor that always, even when he sees something going on, when you see something going on, he's like, "Hey, Mike and Kill, don't worry about it, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all, you always. That's the first thing he always say if he sees something. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Right.
Y'all like, man, don't worry about it. That's
Yeah.
the first thing he say every time.
Jew is literally the spiritual advisor of the whole group.
He really is.
He is literally the spiritual advisor. And like you said, and that's kind of the reason why y'all don't see, like why we don't, when we have Jew on, we usually try not to cuss so much. It's just out of the respect for him. But we'll be the complete assholes
for him.
For him. We're willing to be the bad guys for him, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah.
Lord. Oh man, let me see. Sports said, "You guys are therapy to me when I be having a bad day at work. I always watch our shows, great Falcon content and comedy." Yeah, man. Like you said, it's always it's always affecting one person, man. If we could affect one person, nigga, that's really the goal there. Yeah, boy, we done went into story time with the Unholy Alliance. We done strayed away from the motherfucking topic. Yeah.
Yes, for you.
Yeah. Like I said, we done strayed away from the damn topic. But it's all good though. Like I said, as y'all already know about these shows be barely planned anyway. But But any more origin stories? Let me see. Origin stories. Yeah, I will tell this origin story though. The reason why Mike wanted he asked me to do shows with him. Y'all wouldn't believe the reason why. Do y'all want to? The reason why Mike asked me to do, because I was the only Georgia Tech fan he knew.
Anybody that's weird enough to stand on his own like that, I gotta have on my team, man. Only because outside of my uncle, it's like the only Tech person. I was like, yeah, he gotta be weird. That'll piss people off just on his own.
That's why a lot of these Falcon fans don't like me because I'm a Tech fan anyway. But yeah, that's what got me on. The fact that I was a proud Tech fan and didn't give a fuck. So that's why I said when dealing with all this shit that we seeing right now in Atlanta Falcon land, welcome to the life of a Tech fan. Y'all didn't even y'all had no experience in that whatsoever.
And my dad used to take me to Tech games all the time as a kid growing up. So
my dad,
the Tech and Georgia Tech games. I've always been supportive.
My dad was a Florida State fan, so that's the only damn Tech games I went to.
That's a damn rebel all together.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I was either supposed to have been a Florida State Seminole fan or a Bulldog fan, and I ended up being a Yellow Jacket.
Boy, ain't that some bull?
Because, like I said, my dad is from Florida, so yeah. So my dad's side of the family, most of them are Seminoles fans. Mom's side of the family, Bulldog fans.
Oh boy,
me, Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, something definitely got to be wrong with you. If you got Georgia and you got Florida State to choose from, and you choose.
Shit, everybody in my family is Bulldog fans. I got some Tech fans, but they Tech fans because they either went to Tech or something like that. But me, I'm a Michigan fan. I always been one.
Right. So, like you said, so that's where the connect comes in is the abstract abnormalities of every individual in the group.
Yeah, I'm not a prototypical Georgia fan because I support both Georgia and Georgia Tech. So people don't like me just for that alone. Even in my own house, they was like, "Yeah, I don't know how to hear you like." You watching Georgia Tech, you supporting Georgia Tech. Like, I'm looking at you like, because Georgia, they're in Atlanta. But on top of I'm a Duke fan on top of it, so yeah, it's all over the place.
High quality H2O. Oh man. But you got anything else you want to add to this? Or we can just go ahead and get up on out of here, man.
Not necessarily. Like I said, man. At the end of the day, is when you talk about controlled chaos, all that really is getting out of what we call the matrix. The matrix is designed to keep you in a certain space and thinking a certain way. Get outside of the matrix and adapt to every situation. And I'm talking about every situation, every emotion. Learn to think differently. That's the thing. Learn to talk to people that don't necessarily have the same ideals as you. So some people get so stuck on hanging around people that dress, walk, talk like them, and they won't even give them an opportunity.
You got an echo chamber mindset.
Yeah.
Control chaos. When I hear the term control chaos, to me is the world's already chaotic. Like I really feel like our world is a simulation of hell. I just think it is. You're empowered.
Say hell is on earth, so
yeah, you're empowered. The thing is, you are empowered to make decisions of everything in every way, and whatever decision you make can alter everything about your life. Like again, control chaos. Like you have an option to date two people, right? One person go to the club all the time. They drink, they smoke, they don't spend no time with their kids or their family, none of that. But you got another person who, got a nice career, whatever. Don't be in any trouble. They're a family person. They go to church every Sunday or whatever religion they in. They deeply rooted in their religion. That's a choice you have to make. Which side are you gonna go to? So again, man, it's like the world's already chaotic, but how you control it is based off of the decisions you make.
Yep. And like you said,
I've made bad decisions before. You talking to somebody who made horrible decisions, especially the past few years. And again, as I'm getting older now, like I know in every aspect, I have to think very hard of what I need to do, which decisions I need to make. Because I know for sure some of the decisions I made in the past, I'm never gonna make them again.
That's for sure. I do know that for myself.
True, like you said, Ed, and you're right about that, man. Like everything either comes with a reward or a consequence, man. That's you just have to be mindful, and you know what? That's actually that actually will add to another STS we had because that's actually a topic I do kind of want to cover the price of the price of acceptance. So we can cover that on another show. So I don't really have anything else. Like I said, man, y'all make sure y'all continue to support the family. You got the Heavy Hitters Live coming up tomorrow. Pretty much the end of the season review, man. Like you said, talk about the splurge of coaching interviews and stuff. Like you said, you continue to support 6MK Live, Mad Mike Sports. Damn, Mike, I knew I forgot to do something. Fuck. I forgot to put this on the other channel. Damn. It's all good. We're gonna do another STS this weekend anyway, so we'll make up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Like you said, Utah Sports, Mr. White Network, Truth TV and Entertainment. That's truth with a 2. Like I said, Mr. Tactician 78. Hey man, the Unholy Alliance ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Deal with it.
Bitch.
And if you don't like it, that's a you problem. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
No.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, nigga.
You ain't got to go home.
Come on, Mr. Clark.
But you got to get the hell up out of here. All right, I've been getting my stuff been blowing up all day. I'm looking at these coaches' interviews and all this other stuff. So,
no, it's good.
I'm busy right now, y'all. So.
Yeah.
Now,
so, like I said,
people in the front office at the Ravens, they're considering stepping down and finding another job somewhere. I knew that was gonna happen. They about to let that ship sink in Baltimore on his own with Lamar Jackson on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for the Heavy Hitters Live tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about all this stuff here. Hey man, deuces.